Hey, it's Dr. J. Hi students, I'm here with a video lecture for you on Chapter 10. Alright, so Chapter 10 is talking about financial markets. So what we're going to be discussing are going to be things like financial markets in the U.S. economy, some key laws that govern the way financial markets incorporate, operate, and explain the impact of the law. Also, we're going to describe and compare the major types of securities that are traded in security markets and explaining how securities are issued in the primary market and traded on secondary markets. Okay, so as you know, I'm not going to go straight from the book, but I am going to give you some information that is a part of the book and then expand on that because this particular chapter aligns with Chapter 9 and Chapter 8. So I recommend highly that you go through the book. If there's certain sections that you need more clarification on, please feel free to contact me and I will be happy to explain those topics to you. All right? So Chapter 10, so the role of financial markets and their key players. So there's some key roles of the financial market. There's the depository systems. There are that's the banking, the credit unions, things like that. And then there are other aspects which are investment opportunities for yourself and other people. So with the depository institutions, you're going to be looking at things like credit unions, savings and loans. Remember when I talked about It's a Wonderful Life being one of the best movie depictions of, what FDIC does, how banking industry works, and where your monies actually are? Okay, meaning that if we both bought homes, then we would be, technically our money is funding other people that want to start their business. So the money that you have in the savings account, if it's $250,000, it's not technically at the bank. It's everywhere, okay? That's how they make money. They make money using your money, all right? You entrust them with your money so that way if something happens, then you have the opportunity to get your money back, all right? So it kind of works like that. The Savings and Loans Associations, they're called S&Ls, which is, or thrifts. Now, traditionally, it was a savings account that was transferred into, loaning to other people or even loaning to yourselves with the interest. It's kind of the same way you can borrow from your pension, but you borrow from your pension with a high percentage or something like that. Or if you're a federal employee or in the military, it's your TSP, which is your thrift savings and something. Forgive me, but it's a TSP. All right. So those are different types of depository institutions. Banking, crediting, savings, and loans. All right. Non-depository financial institutions, meaning that things that are separate from the bank but have banking associations. Okay, so security brokers, security dealers, and investment banks. So the brokers and the dealers, they make money off of your money as well. So when you go to a broker and you have, $25,000 that you want to invest, the broker, what you're paying them for is you're paying them to manage your money. You're paying them to call you and let you know, hey, do you want to, move your money over here? Do you want to invest here? What do you want to do with your money? So that's what you're paying them for. You're paying them to be your personal financial manager. Okay? All right. Regulatory financial markets to protect investors and to improve stability. So that's one of the things I talked about with FDIC. So FDIC is a insurance corporation. Remember, we talked about the corporation. It's government affiliated, but it's still a corporation. Okay? So when you're thinking about your money and you're going to banks and you're, putting your money into investment items such as, money market accounts or CDs or bonds or trusts or things like that. Think of FDIC as the overseer to ensure that the financial institution is doing everything in their power to ensure that your money is safe. And if it's not safe, then what they're going to do is they're going to make sure that if your money isn't safe, that it gets safe, okay? Or if it's lost, that it's replenished at that same amount. But remember, you have to do it in increments of $250,000. So if you have $500,000, you need to put it in separate accounts so that way both amounts are going to be safe and stable, okay, and insured. All right. Okay, so we're going to get into some preferred stock getting preferential treatment. So there's claims on assets, and there's also payment on dividends. So payment on dividends can be based on common stocks, dividends on preferred stock, which are usually stated in a certain amount. Okay, so when you're thinking about that, it's easiest to think about it by saying, okay, what am I going to make on the money that I'm investing? Okay, that's a quick way to understand that. All right. Now, also keep in mind, remember we talked about the World Group, the World Bank Group. So you have the World Bank Group, and then you have the Federal Reserve Bank. So the Federal Reserve Bank is the bank, remember we talked about, that establishes the interest rates for credit cards, loans, cars, houses. They are the bank versus the World Group Bank, okay? That's all about the whole entire world coming together and, making efforts to help the underprivileged and, the lowly, the people that need help with, bare minimums and things like that. So the Federal Reserve and then the World Bank, okay? Specifically the World Bank Group, because I don't think the book said group, but it is World Bank Group. All right. Okay, so we're looking at diversification of your money. So when you think about diversifying your money, whether you're in business for yourself, partnership, or if you're working for a company that has given you stocks, it's good to diversify your money, meaning that, you have $5,000 in a money market account, you have $15,000 in bonds, you have $100,000 in stocks. The reason why you want to diversify your money is because it ensures that if something were to happen to that one particular entity, that you would not lose everything, okay? So it's good to diversify your funds. Professional management. So the professional management aspect of this chapter really focuses on the understanding of the management of your money, okay? That's why you do your line items, your assets, your liabilities, your revenue sheets, so that way you can keep an eye ahead of your money before you even get the money. It's good, okay? It's really good because you're able to perceive what you're going to earn. And it's even good to do in your personal finances, and it makes you feel good too because you can see, based on your expenses that you have, your monthly expenses, your living expenses, you're able to go, oh, my net gross, or my net worth is $50,000, excluding all my living expenses, including gas, car payment, groceries, medical expenses, dental expenses, insurances. This is how much I have left to live on even after everything's being taken care of. Okay, so it's really good just to look at. It also helps you with understanding your debits and your credits and how to manage your own money better. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to go into personal investing. So, and it kind of tethers on what I was just saying. So with personal investing, especially when you're dealing with your business or even your personal finances, it's always good to pay yourself first. That's what, one of the financial people that I follow on Twitter, Susie Orman, does. She always says it's always good to, make sure that you understand what's going on with your money. And knowing what to personally invest in, it's based on the trends. It's based on what's going on. When Facebook went public, everybody went crazy and they wanted to buy Facebook stock because they're thinking, okay, this is Facebook, they're innovative, they're going to be around for a long time, this is great. But, then their stock kind of leveled out because you have to understand, it's not just about investing into a company, whether it's, your business or yourself. It's about the understanding of what that company is going to do with those funds. How are they going to grow? What are they going to create? Are they, going to create more businesses? Are they going to create franchises? Are they going to go overseas? Are they going to, dominate the IT world? Things like that. So, and you can keep up with stuff like that by going to, different apps or websites and keeping up with the topics of your choice and business trends. And, it's a lot of information. It's a lot. But it's always good just to, keep abreast with all those things that are going on. So that way you have a healthy understanding. May not all have all of it, but you'll have a healthy understanding of what's going on. All right. And that goes into market timing. So market timing along with investing for income. I wanted to talk about those things. So investing for income is good, but obviously your bills need to be paid. You need to have more assets than debt, or more assets than liabilities before you begin to start investing for income. Because if you're investing for income, it's because you have a surplus of excess money to invest in, where you don't care whether you lose a little bit of money or gain a little bit of money, because you know that that money is there to specifically invest for income. Okay, that's things like a lot of philanthropists. They go through and they have investment opportunities to do that, where they make money for opportunities to, increase their mission statement, or, become head on a board of directors to help another company thrive. Okay. Market timing. It's all about the timing. There's been a lot of instances where banks and financial institutions and businesses have had just simply bad timing in the market, where, for example, like with the housing market, it was just bad timing to be in construction, because of everything going on with housing. If you were a construction, business, then more than likely your business went down because of the housing crisis. People weren't buying houses. They weren't building things. They weren't even, remodeling homes, because the homes around them were foreclosing, so it was bringing their property values down. So to put money into their house made no sense, because it wouldn't be money they would get back. Okay, so sometimes market timing is everything. All right, investing for growth and value investing. So value investing is good. Investing for growth is good, but you have to understand, when you're investing for growth, it's probably going to be used with shareholders' money. So it's good when you're thinking about your business, or if you're a contractor and you're providing information as a consulting manager on what trends are good, what trends are bad, to understand that the investment growth is not as important as the market timing and the investment for income if you have a surplus of funds. All right, because the growth and the income kind of go hand in hand. If you're investing with income, then more than likely your business is going to grow. Okay, that's why this topic came after the timing and the income. But it's important to know, like with the next section, it says, buying and holding. So often you'll see in movies, they're like, buy, 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 hold. Buy, 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 hold. That's because as they're buying, everybody else is buying, but they want to make sure that they're buying at a reasonable rate in order to sustain their ability to make money off of that money or off of that stock. Okay. All right. So that was chapter 10. I wanted to ensure that I got these up for you in enough time for you to look at. So I'm, able to start on the next ones for you guys. If you guys have any questions about specific topics or anything I've discussed, you're more than welcome to email me, call me, or come by my office. All right, I am here for your success. Have a wonderful day.